morning, evening, afternoon, everybody. I'm Cameron Walsh with Gernot Fritche, bringing you iRacing's Classic Steam Championship Lotus 79 Series here this week at Montreal, otherwise known as the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve. Unfortunately, I can't pronounce that very well, so it's Montreal. It's a giant island. They've locked us in for 35 laps. As we look at the qualifying times, Gernot Fritche with a 1:26.734, Nuno Maria with a 1:26.879 with Pim Leger and Andrea Ventura in the second row. I have qualified 24th. I'm like 5 off of the back. All right. As that didn't do me any good though. As we'll find out. As we will go to the grid, here we go. Gernot Fritche jumping the start. He's jumped the start, but he is not taking advantage of it. When you jump the start, you want to just start going. But he will stay in position until the green. Nuno Maria, I think, will get by as the crowd goes away. 33 cars taken to the field today as everyone goes into the tight turn 1, the violent turn 1 sector. As that will be the end of many cars, I'm sure, today, as we will find out, as they all head to turn 3 or 2, whatever turn that is, the little swishy thingy where you turn it down into second gear. You know what I'm talking about. That first World Champions, Bill Frazier, will run that turn wide, but he will rejoin, losing a couple positions. Marco Kikia, I believe, in the Brabham, getting passed by Bill Frazier, who's looking to make up some of those positions back as they enter the hairpin for the first time. Nuno Maria leading Gernot Fritche, who will have to make a pit stop, as you can see the whole field coming through, as Bill Frazier will tap Arto Helmaki in the Brabham and then get tapped from behind by the second Brabham, as that creates a huge bottleneck at the exit of the hairpin. As you can see, all of the cars going through. Such beautiful technology running through Montreal today, as or whatever day you're listening to this, as Nicholas Madsen will charge through some of the cars that are slowed down due to the chaos of that turn 1 hairpin. Gernot will hit the pits, as Nuno Maria will hit the main strip for the first time in the lead, as everyone else bottlenecked, slowed slightly as they will hit the chicane for the first time. That wall of champions on the right side, many cars have struck that in the past. We'll see if we can't get any ringers today as they head down the backstretch for the first time. The front stretch for the first time. Why is it a backstretch? I don't know. DJ Morris will go past Thomas Grandbaca as Nicholas Madsen loses a place to Salvatore Lorne in the Lotus. Speaking of Lotus, the Gernot Fritche will have a stop-and-go penalty. Typically, when you mess up that sequence, the moment you know you're pooched, you just go. And you try and get as much time as you can, but Gernot, a very respectful racer, will accept his penalty and go back into, I believe, 21st or 22nd, as he'll come out behind Mark Dorval and Cam Walsh, who, honestly, I was very surprised to see Gernot back there, as I didn't think I was that slow. I was really surprised I was getting lapped this early in the race. I believe it's lap 2. But as it turns out, I was actually racing Gernot Fritche for position. So I will finally be able to die saying I fought Gernot Fritche for a position. I didn't fight very well. I just kind of let him go because that's not happening. As Nuno Maria will shake the chicane going past the wall of champions. This is Pim Leger in the Renault Turbo. As he'll go by with Andrea Ventura in the Ligier as they head up the front stretch with the Cooper's car of, I believe that was Ramon Spreacher behind Havard Espelin coming through this tight right-hander. High speed, he will tap the wall, picking up some front-end damage of all things. They remodeled the Lotus 79 damages last update, kind of a little bit of papery now, but it doesn't really seem to hurt the aero too much. Banker not hitting anything doesn't hurt the aero at all. He'll go to the back of the field, though, as Banker will rejoin. Gernot Fritche looking to pick up 20th position, which is something I thought I'd never say, as he'll try to go on the inside of the Alfa Romeo of Mark Fisher. Not going to happen, though. He gets under the power as he will get past on this front stretch here going into the tricky turn 1 complex. Little bowl, I don't even know what to call it, as Fisher will give up the position for 20th, as he'll now chase down Nicholas Madsen in the Arrows, who will spin out. He'll have a tail kick out from under him as cars dive out onto the right side. Darval going on to the left, picking up a position on Cam Walsh. Madsen absolutely correct to be on the brakes there. That's exactly what you want to do. As no harm, no foul. This is lap 4 for 17th position. It's Simpkins Warren, and Fritche looks like Fritche will easily get past his teammate, no problems there, as you don't want to hold up your main point scorers, as we look to attack Robert Simpkins in the Warsteiner Arrows car I was in last season, as Frisch will overtake on the front on the bad first straight just by the virtue of speed, as Pickford will eat a curb, get launched into the air over the other curb, and hit the wall of champions. He has picked up wheel damage. That is going to haunt him all race. Wheel damage is not a good thing at any track, especially here. Lots of high speed to low speed turns, as Simpkins and Salvatore will go past. That's his onboard Mark Dorval, as Mark Fisher ahead of him they'll slide around a lot. 65 degrees Fahrenheit today. Another cold day in the Lotus, but that's a rant for another day. Also of note, his rev limiter is not working. How can you drive a car with no rev limiter? That just shows you the skill of these pilots, as John G. Hill, Naligier, and Thomas Grunbacher in the Alfa Romeo, I believe that is, will do the duel for whatever position this is currently. I don't think the position number mattered. It was just the order, as John Hill has been or will be in front of Grunbacher for a very long time. Grunbacher is trying to get around. I believe that's Fritche behind. Well, not anymore. He's ahead of Grunbacher as he continues his assault to the front, as Nuno Maria in the Williams, lap 14 out of 35, almost halfway as they make it up this first stretch of strip here, as we'll go to Pim Leger in the Renault Turbo, his bright blue helmet shining brightly here in the Canadian sun. Pretty clear day today, as he will overtake a lapped car. Very strong race from him, P2. Thankfully, no real dramas for him, I believe, as we'll go to 21st position with Adnan Dizverdic, looking to go, he climbs over that curbing a little bit, as David Azevedo in the McLaren will go past on turn 1 on the inside there. Later in the lap, though, he'll overbrake it going into that first little switch back, and have to give the position back to Adnan, as we'll go to 11th position now. Lap 17, DJ Morris and Barry West. Barry West having the tail kicking out from under him, and DJ Morris climbing the car over his front nose, as Ramon Spreacher will spin, as Roy Cunningham will spin too, as they both spin out. Completely unseparate from one another at that chicane, as Spreacher getting the bad end of it. He has to wait for everybody to go by. Dizverdic giving room for Kikia and Mangan, but cutting out in front of Roy Cunningham and somebody else. Unfortunate, but that unfortunately happens. Sometimes you think you're clear, you let some cars go, you go, and there's another pack right there as we go to another duel, as this is Havard Espeland and Ramon Spreacher. Spreacher now losing from 4th position all the way back. I believe this is probably 10th position now, as he ended up getting way back. That Cooper's car looking to overtake the Theodore. We'll see that as that goes along in the race, as they go through that first little switchback, as Salvatore Larn, in the Lotus car will have an off. He'll pick up a little bit of front end damage. Later in the lap, he'll be in the hairpin, getting down on the power. He'll slide to the left, slide to the right. There's a slight hill there, get you off camber. And if you get the throttle wrong, it can dump you right into the wall. Hard contact into that inside wall, as John Hill coming out of the hairpin, still defending against Grunbacher. Grunbacher will try the left side, the right side, but John Hill is smart. He's intelligent. He's got experience. He knows how to defend going into that chicane. Last season, he actually overtook 2 cars there in one swoop on the inside. He's very good at that chicane, and he will hold his position as Cam Walsh will have a bad time getting on the power, almost clip the wall, as Azevedo will go past, as Cam Walsh will try to counter getting on the power early, but just not happening. David Azevedo will keep the position. We'll go to lap 30 out of 35, 5 laps to go. Marco Kikia, Oscar Mangan in the Viceroy, as they will both slide. I'm very unhappy that we keep getting these cold tracks. Grip is at a premium. It is a challenge, but when it's a challenge every single week, it just becomes very, very annoying. Really kind of handicapping a lot of people, as Mangan will look to get past Kikia on the virtue of speed. He will climb over the second curbing and keep the position. No slowdown penalty for him, as many people did end up getting the slowdown penalty. He's lucky there, but he ate enough curbing. I think they just said, that's enough. As Andrea Ventura in third position has had a rather unmentionable race. He's been very good, just getting through traffic, no problems. Some slight damage on that front end, but Gernot Frichet, coming out of nowhere, will pick up third position from him. 20th to 3rd in 30 laps. That is simply amazing, as John Hill in 12th place, Thomas Grambaka still in 13th, still looking to get past on the inside, on the outside. John will not yield, as he is good at defending there, as I've stated before, that Ligier, good there, set up right there. Nuno Moria in 33rd, he's not 30th, that's 33rd, he will eat both curbs. Very lucky not to damage his car there. That Williams really set up to eat those curbs as he gets launched on both sets. Daniel Banker spinning around the tail in that Osella car, smartly waiting for the traffic, holding on the brakes. You see, that's a couple of higher lapped cars go by, as he will rejoin with no damage, and he will spin the rear tires in the cold and tap that Armco, as Marco Kikia and Roy Cunningham are fighting to the death now. This is lap 34, I believe, as Kikia will eat the inside curbing. No damage there, no slowdown penalty there. He's good, as they will continue their fight. Nuno Moria with the fastest lap on lap 33 or 34 of 35, as John G. Hill will end up clipping. He will clip a lapped car, Fabian Cloth. No fault of Fabian's. They were just going so much faster than him that he will lose the position to Thomas Grambaka that he has worked so hard over the entire race to defend. We'll see if he has any chance to counter coming up the straight. He did pick up that aero damage. I'm not sure he's going to have the aero power, as Nuno Moria in the Williams car will cross first 35 laps later with Pim Loger in the Renault, with Gernot Frichet with a very surprising recovery, finishing third in the Lotus. As this is Oscar Mangan in 5th position, last lap, one more straight to go. He'll get on the power too soon. He'll clip that wall, launch himself into the air. He will back onto the racetrack. Cars are now cars that are still racing. Roy Cunningham and Marco Kikia, Havard Esplund, and I believe that's Ramon Spreacher or Sergio Paramo. That's Paramo. They will have to go around. They will have to dive to either side, as Oscar Mangan crab walking his car, trying to get it home as fast as he can. Ended up breaking up a couple of good races there, but on that final strip, it really was a duel. He ended up, Oscar finishing in 7th, saving a 7th, as Nuno Moria will finish in 1st, with Pim Loger in 2nd, Gernot Frichet in 3rd, and Andrea Ventura finishing in 4th. I finished in 18th, which is pretty darn spiffy. I ended up clicking a wall some point later and giving myself wheel damage, but that was pretty alright. I had a good race. It was pretty good fun, as Montreal will chew us up, spit us out once again, as Gernot Frichet still in the lead on points just by virtue of drop weeks now, I believe, later in the season. This race will definitely come back to haunt him, giving that win to Nuno Moria on the starting grid. Nuno, though, definitely managing the traffic, definitely managing the speed, showing that he's definitely the rightful winner. Definitely. Definitely. As the Constructors Team Championship, the Ligier is still in the 1st, with the Candy Team Terrell still in 2nd. If you guys are liking what you're seeing, do comment. If you don't like what you're seeing, I don't know what to tell you. We will be going to Silverstone next week, as hope to see you all there. So you guys take care, and we'll see you at Silverstone.